3, 2, 1. YouTube.com, Jamestown, California, and on Twitter, Jamestown Calif. Real quick, I'm going to try to recreate that video that YouTube either froze on me on Friday or it didn't go through correctly. So what I was talking about was the Twinsthenewtrend, I believe they're called, making fun of Eurythmics on Friday, and I kind of found it partially offensive. But when I watched the show, there were some things that I did like about the show, and I did laugh at some of the bagging. But like I said in the prior video, and that was one of the best videos that I've ever done, and I was just livid that that video did not go through. And I just couldn't figure out if it was something that I did or said in the video, because the only thing I was doing was criticizing those that were criticizing other people. I mean, they want to sit there and laugh and make fun of Sweet Dreams, and they have absolutely no music appreciation. So what I was trying to say was, you guys got a lot to learn about music appreciation, number one. Number two, maybe you should start looking into songs like Ice Cube, or before they became Ice Cube, and some of the lyrics that rap music puts in their songs. And this is what I was gonna get into Friday that I'm gonna get into now. And me as a DJ, when I stopped DJing and came back to work as a DJ in 2013, how happy I was. And when the new Jay-Z album came out with all those lyrics, it was just really disappointing. I'm not going to say what song it was, but it's a name of a person, Tom Blank. And it's just offensive, the fact that you guys at New Trend Twins are going to sit there and bag on a song that lives forever, Sweet Dreams, and make fun of the lead singer of Eurythmics. And a lot of times in the 1980s, they used to do videos so you would laugh, because there was always an irony or a satire for the video, because they looked so good, people, during that time. Unlike today, where everybody looks like crap. So, before you start criticizing songs that live forever, maybe you should start criticizing songs that are one-hit or two-hit wonders because of the lyrics that are inside the songs. And my next point that I was getting at on Friday, I can't tell you how many times I play a song by accident, that I'm playing the song and in 3 or 4 minutes, the rap lyric comes up, Jay-Z featuring, I'll give you the perfect example, Suit and Tie, the cheesiest song of all the songs, Justin Timberlake. And then Jay-Z comes in and ruins the song in 3 minutes by his rap and his lyrics. And I remember there was a time when leaders asked rap music around 2007, 2008 to please stop including such mean and bad lyrics in your songs. And instead of correcting it, because music was really good during the Bush administration, especially rap music, hip-hop. In fact, it was the best during that stretch, without question. The groups, the lyrics, clean. They talked about men and women and dating, pussy. Now it's all talking about hurting and all these nasty words. Now this video is not even close to as good as my last video. That's why I was so irate when somebody messed with the button and ruined the ability to let my voice be heard. Because I get the feeling that they matter and I don't, because they're allowed to bag on songs like Eurythmics, but I'm not allowed to bag on them or bag on groups that they need to bag on. What that means is you need to start looking at songs that are offensive to other people. And like I said, I can't tell you how many times I'll play a song and it doesn't just ruin the segment of 3 minutes or the 10-minute segment that I was playing. It ruins the whole 8-hour show that I'm doing, no matter what music show it is. That's how horrible some songs in rap music have become or are. Talking about hurting people, capping people, drive-by shootings, you name it. No empathy whatsoever. And they have to get that approved first by the artist, second by the producer, then by the people putting the money together to get it produced, and then to market it. And that's the question. All those people that allowed songs from Ice Cube before he was Ice Cube, right? And then, of course, Dr. Dre, I'm not going to bring you into this, but you are the $1 billion beats man that used to also produce rap music, and you worked under the same umbrella. Person's right there, so I'm going to switch the phone. My phone is absolutely cooking. So new trends, before you guys bag on songs that you shouldn't be bagging on. I know it's funny to you because you're a different generation, but the 80s and the 70s, the music was way better than all music after 2010. It just got more and more lesbian-like, or vice versa, all the music. Everything is just so jolly and disingenuous is what it is. I'm just trying to put together a music show that's a recent music show, but the songs all suck. I mean, I could go to Billboard and listen to it. You guys want to sit there and criticize Eurythmics and Annie Lennox. You guys just don't have any music appreciation. And I'm going to go to my next take. And yesterday, I had a lot of fun yesterday with the broadcast that I was not intending to watch, but I ended up making the brighter side of things out of it by laughing at the Democratic convention. And I don't I just want to let the Democratic voters know that the people like Joe Biden and their entire company, Nancy Pelosi, AOC, Jimmy Carter, the former president, all of them, they think you people are not very intelligent. And they literally smeared it in your face last night. First, by having the former president speak while all these other investigations are going on and pending, and his name is right in the middle of all of it. Smear it in your face. Oh, it doesn't matter. Your lives don't matter. His life is more important than your lives. No reason, no purpose to have Bill Clinton on the Democratic convention stage for any purpose. That just shows you what they think of the voters. If this two-party system isn't one party working to now help the other side, you're seeing it. Number one, hideous. It was just absolutely vomiting. It was worse than Jill Biden's green dress speech. Worse, seeing the former president there. And then AOC, your entire message is just hideous. The new Green Deal costing $100 trillion. When that kind of energy could pay the national debt. You don't love the United States of America. You don't even love New York. Hideous. And then the cake. Colin Powell, a man who disgraced his country and his men. Remember, he went to the United Nations with this speech and satellite images using our tax dollars and our technology to put an incorrect report together for a reason to go to war in Iraq. Niger, the least country that the United States should care about. Buying materials from the Niger, he said. Disgraced his country and disgraced his men. And then yesterday disgraced himself and disgraced the American people, supporting Joe Biden. Perhaps maybe he was a Democrat the whole time while the general during the Bush administration. This is where it gets juicy, that the two parties, while I was covering it, were one party. And there's the proof right there. Colin Powell. Hideous. Just hideous. Horrendous. Horrible. The fact that the Democrats think you people that are voting for baby killers, and you are all clapping when you're clapping for that nomination, you're all baby killers, all of you. If you believe that after the heartbeat that an abortion is just and that their lives don't matter, you're clapping because you're all baby killers. So your lives, to me, they're not as important as those babies that you're destroying. And that's what, not this election, but the next election is going to be all about. Win, lose, or draw, what happens with this election. That's the thing that we're going to have to start concentrating on. The fact that you guys want to run up the national debt and then destroy babies and even have the debate, especially not after the 6th or 7th week, but when you're getting to the 6th or 7th month. You people aren't even human. And these guys want to sit there and make fun of Annie Lennox, and they still vote for Dementia Joe. You guys put a candidate there who is physically incompetent to be the president. There is no selection if you're a Democrat in this election. If you're a Republican, if you don't like Donald Trump, you don't have a selection. But there's a lot of people that do like the president, and that's what's happening now. Is a 50-39 race just got the gap closed 46-46, and then you guys put Colin Powell and the former president up there to smear it in the voters' face that have never voted before, and they're looking at you like you are a bunch of unintelligent creatures. And that's what you are, creatures. It's like you're not even human beings. And that's how I'm going to leave this take. Horrible. Colin Powell going in the Democratic Convention in 2020 after all these years has got to be the cake and the low point of the Democratic Party. And I didn't think it could get any lower than Pete Buttigieg with 0 delegates. 0 delegates. Pete Buttigieg, Elizabeth Warren, and Bernie Sanders were more popular than Joe Biden. And miraculously, what's never been done before happened, and Joe Biden magically came back to win all these races. Magically. While all the chaos is happening right after. 1 + 1 = 2. And 2 + 2 = 4. And that's what happened. Yesterday, all the people that were involved in all of these protests in New York and crimes, shooting kids, and your message, and fuck your message, Hawk. You should be fucking telling your people to mellow out, bro, and to stop this. Instead, your message is just shit, Hawk. Honestly, I could take you and your group on. I could obliterate it just by your stupidity. Horrible. Hideous. And you guys are all voting for Democrats when you see it right in front of you. The guy can't even speak. It's so bad that the former president, Bill Clinton, could outdebate and outspeak Joe Biden. That's how bad the Democrats are. And please, every time Nancy Pelosi is accusing the Republicans of what she's accusing them of, she and their group are doing the exact same thing to us. Hideous. What a bunch of non-human beings. That's why you don't like Sweet Dreams. Because those beats and those vibrations in your brain, they're not in your brain like normal people. Because you're not normal people. You guys want to sit there and listen to music talking about drive-by shootings, but it's not okay to talk about love and romance, trying to hook up. Because it's okay for you to criticize certain songs, but it's not okay for me to criticize certain songs. So maybe you should criticize the songs that I'm unable to criticize. And I'm going to leave the take right there. YouTube.com, Jamestown, California.